What's up, you guys? Nico here with my partner Max, and today we are watching some more WandaVision. This is Season 1, Episode 5, on a very special episode. And before we jump into that, I just would like to remind you about my Patreon, where I post full-length versions of all the reactions you see on YouTube, as well as ones you will never see on YouTube. For example, the series Max Reacts, where Max and I watch things Max has never seen before, and post them for my level 5 and up patrons. Also, go follow me over on Twitch. I hope to do all of my streaming over there. So if you want to check out either of those things, or follow me on any other social media, all those links are in the description down below. Here we go.
Now it looks very Full House, so...
Yeah. It's
we're in the
basically
80s
the
or
Full
90s.
House, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. The fact that she can't just silence the babies is a very clear indication, to me at least, that she is losing control over this reality, which I think is super cool.
Yeah, whether she means to
that.
or not. Yeah. It's hard to keep up an entire reality without, like, the reality stone or anything like that. Like, without just full on creating a brand new one. It's hard to keep up a fake reality inside of a real one.
Hiya, kids.
Oh, Agnes.
Do you want me to take that again?
I'm sorry?
You want me to hold the babies? Should we just take it from the top?
Oh my god, the actors are aware.
Or at least one of them is.
Well, I think she's just
doing
got
some
confused for a
jazzercise at the same
moment.
time.
She finally fell asleep.
They're empty.
Then where are the twins? Mommy? Daddy?
Kids.
They grew up so fast.
Cuties. Very Full House.
I've never seen really any of those old shows, so
Not even Full House?
no.
Interesting.
Never had an interest in it. Wasn't one of those ones that the parents forced me to watch or anything like that, so.
It just always came on reruns on...
Baby Vision.
Cute.
Because that's how that worked. No, he came out like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gotta make it work. Oh yeah, we're gonna get to come back and forth now. Cool.
It explains why it's extra long.
Yeah.
It was grief.
I called it.
You did call it.
No. We're done here.
She does that. See you at the briefing.
I mean, her mom was the same way, so.
Yeah. I'm confused. Did they not call her Scarlet Witch?
Guess not. I don't think we've ever heard her called that. No.
Interesting.
People hostage.
And it could have been thousands more if she hadn't put up her own quarantine. Listen, I don't believe...
Maximoff, in her grief, disregarded his wishes.
I mean, grief
Yeah,
fucks
it's-
with people, man.
Grief doesn't make you a terrorist.
She never had time to grieve. And as soon as she was brought back, she had to go fight Thanos.
She used all her rage.
Against Thanos.
What are the stages of grief? Denial, anger, bargaining, depression, acceptance. So she's going through the bargaining and
She's in
depression
bargaining and
right
depression
now.
Yeah. Because I imagine this takes place a couple weeks after everyone comes back. Because Monica's only been back for a couple of weeks when they sent her on this mission.
Yep, I think Monica had been back for
Like 3
3
weeks, I
weeks.
think
They've
they said.
probably been camped up out here for maybe 3 days or something like
Yeah.
that. So
And they said that she did this 9 days ago.
yeah, so she's had no time to grieve.
Exactly. It's been less than a month.
Yeah.
For her, since she lost Vision. When she lost her brother, she got time to grieve. She got plenty of time to rip apart countless robots and rip out Ultron's heart, and then had time after that to sit and be angry and sad and depressed and grieve. Or she has not had time for that. It was literally ripped from her.
Yeah.
So,
All she wants is time to say goodbye.
yeah, which she didn't get before.
No.
And when she was saying goodbye before, she was actively killing him.
Yeah.
And then
having
watching that sacrifice you made be undone just to have the point of the sacrifice be completely taken away. Because that's exactly what happened in Infinity War. She was destroying the stone so Thanos couldn't get to it, and then he just came up, undid it, and took the stone anyways.
Yeah.
So it didn't matter what she did. It didn't matter for her sacrifice and his sacrifice. And that in and of itself would have been hard enough to live with, but she had to kill the person she loved to save the world, and then it didn't even matter at the end of the day. And then immediately after that, she gets blipped away. As soon as she comes back, she's swept into fighting Thanos. So there's not been any time at all for her to process the countless shit that has happened. But I completely understand her doing this, and I understand their perspective as well, obviously seeing this as an attack, but Monica's making sense here. If she wanted this to hurt everybody, why would she put up a barrier? Why would she have not killed Monica when she yeeted her out of the reality? Because she threw her through multiple walls, probably several miles out of the barrier, and she's fine, as far as we can tell.
It makes perfect sense that Monica would also understand because her mother died while she was
gone.
snapped. So she also hasn't had time to really fully grieve
and she
that.
hasn't allowed herself time to do that either.
Exactly. So she and Wanda are in like a very unique position to understand.
And she was
each
in
other.
Wanda's world, and she said she could feel the grief. She said she was surrounded by grief and sadness, and that's almost definitely because that's Wanda's grief that she was feeling.
What happens when he learns the truth?
We might find out this episode, who knows? Based on how it started, I'm gonna say we might.
All in front of the kitchen sink.
I think the kitchen's still basically the same, it just updated.
Bless you.
Cutie.
Oh boy.
How about Sparky?
Wait, now hang on there a minute, you young whippersnapper.
Let's just hope this dog stays the same size.
I love that Agnes is just totally chill now.
Yeah, she don't care. She might be fully aware at this point.
Yeah.
You really want to go back in there after everything she's put you through?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
Because she understands.
Building an insane amount of power.
Far exceeding anything she's displayed in the past.
She could have taken out Thanos on her.
Hello?
I think our neighbors are murdering each other again.
Fuckers, why do they have so many lives?
She could have taken out Thanos on her own if he hadn't initiated a blitz.
That's right.
Nobody else came close.
Well, I'd argue that Captain
You know how she knows that?
How does she know that?
Captain Marvel probably told her.
That's fair. That's fair.
That or it's in many, many reports.
Marvel came close.
Her powers came from an Infinity Stone too, right? Whoa!
Damn, bulletproof
You had a
clothes.
bulletproof vest on when you went inside, didn't you?
Those pants are 87% Kevlar. What happens if we send something in that requires no change?
My clothes. Or a really old car.
Sword. Top secret communique. Authenticate. Dr. Darcy Lewis findings regarding Maximus. High levels of radiation present at perimeter.
That's something that already exists in there. Dial up.
Please help me. What day is it? Just make her stop. Just make her stop! Now tell me this. If I send an email, where would I put the stamp?
Laugh track's back. God, this is so well made.
It really is.
Wow.
Not that I had any lower expectations.
No,
it's
it's
Disney
Marvel.
Plus.
Yeah.
Dogs see things we can't.
An old drone.
I know this is tech from the 80s, but can we sharpen the visuals?
No, it's the 80s.
Take the shot.
What did you do?
There's a breach, sir.
What'd you think would happen if you tried to hurt her?
And her children and dog.
She's in defense mode for her brain. Obviously, she's gonna be in defense mode for her body.
She's created a reality. You really think shooting an 80s drone strike at her is gonna do anything? God, this is spooky.
Oh, I think I can. This will be your only
She has her accent back.
warning.
Stand down!
Just so she could get back in without them shooting her. That's the static we see at the end of every episode.
Don't worry, he's sure to turn up. Your mom won't let him get far. Ma'am.
It seems some of the people here are more aware than others.
It's so sad.
Hmm?
It's so sad.
You can't control me the way you do them.
Can't I? I'm going to bed.
No, we're not done here. What is the Maximoff anomaly?
Oh my god, I love the closing credits rolling over this.
She's trying to end the day.
Stop lying to me! This. All of this.
Hello? Was that the door? Brother.
Had a feeling.
She recast Pietro?
She did.
Evan Peters.
That episode was so much.
I love seeing her reality just decay exponentially. Oh my god, it's so cool. I genuinely don't know what to say. There was so much happening in there.
Yeah, I don't feel like I've been saying anything. There's just so much going on. I don't know what to comment on.
Yeah. I mean, I do like that there aren't any other children in that reality, because it shows that Wanda wasn't willing to involve children, even though she might not have total control over what her grief kind of forces her to do.
Mm-hmm.
She also didn't want to kidnap children, even
Yeah.
though she's more okay with involving adults in the reality.
Because they're adults.
Yeah. I am guessing the children are just a creation, though. They're not real people.
Yeah, same.
Recasting her brother, though. Oh, I love it.
They just cast Evan Peters to get more people to come watch the show.
Yeah, that's totally fair. I do find it interesting that she had that little disconnect with the dog, where she was somehow willing to teach the children that are figments of her imagination that you can't fix death, but she's trying to fix death. That's the whole point.
I mean, literally, she brought her brother
WandaVision.
back.
Yeah.
I think her grief might just be out of control.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know if what she's saying about her not knowing how it all started in the first place is true or not. If it is true, then it's possible that her grief kind of just spawned this, and she's just taking advantage of it since it's here already.
Right.
But obviously we'll find out more in the next episode, which is episode 6, called All New Halloween Spooktacular, with an exclamation point. Very exciting. And like I said at the beginning, check out all my social media in the description below if that interests you. Subscribe, comment, like, all that fun shit. Patreon, Twitch. You know the gist. You watched the beginning of the video. So, till next time, you do you. Bye.